When it comes to monetizing Minecraft content, the methods are pretty standard. You can take donations through live streams or YouTube videos. You can have a Patreon page and have people subscribe to you on a monthly basis. You can even have an online store where players can buy perks that they can then access on a Minecraft server. Those are all really great ways to monetize your Minecraft content, but I think that at a certain point we need to start looking and branching out into other areas to make our content a little bit more unique. A new tool that I found out about just a couple of months ago is now available for you to join and use for monetizing your Minecraft content, and it's really very cool. But enough rambling about that. You want to know, what is Camelot, Stifflered? Can you just tell me what Camelot is, man? Because I'm tired of listening to you ramble all the time. Camelot is kind of like a mixture between Patreon and Streamlabs donations, which are both used by a lot of YouTubers. And it takes those two and it puts them together, but then it adds a little twist on top. While YouTubers and streamers might get the most use out of Camelot right now, I believe that we can still use Camelot for Minecraft servers too, so if that applies to you, stick around for a little bit and I'll explain how you can use Camelot for your servers. But for one thing, it does have both Patreons and Streamlabs features kind of baked in. Specifically, instead of Patreon, you could switch over to start using Camelot's monthly subscription feature, where you can set up different tiers on your profile and your subscribers and players can actually subscribe at those different tiers to get different perks. They also get some other benefits as well when it comes to bounties, but we're going to get into that in a minute. On the other hand, you can take the features from Streamlabs or Stream Elements and pull those into Camelot because there is a donation feature that allows your subscribers or your fans to donate and have notifications pop up on screen to show a comment or a message from that person, and then you can give them a shout out during a live stream or a YouTube video. And it actually looks a little something like this. Camelot comes with a few different overlays actually that you can put into your live streams, and they look a little something like this. So you can see here over on the top, I've got a Camelot leaderboard that shows the different donations that have come through from players and subscribers. And underneath there is a rotating overlay which shows different bounties that players have donated towards to try and claim. Now the bounties is where things get really, really cool. And I love this feature, and this is the biggest reason why I switched over to Camelot, besides the fact that it just brings everything together and ties it all nicely into one place. Bounties are essentially user-created challenges that are given to you by donators. And when a bounty is paid for by your users, your subscribers, your players, your viewers, whatever it may be, you then need to complete the challenge in order to get that money. This type of direct engagement with your audience and with your player base is super cool and is missing from a lot of these donation services. I mean, Streamlabs, when you get a donation and you can give somebody a shout out, or when you get a new subscriber on Patreon or in YouTube's membership tiers or whatever it might be, those are really great, and you can shout people out and chat with them a little bit, and you can have your own little interaction and engagement activities to go along with those things. But let's say a player says that they're going to give you $50 if you play Minecraft hardcore wearing oven mitts. Well, that would be really cool if you turn around and you do a YouTube video or a live stream where you're wearing oven mitts and you're trying to do Minecraft hardcore, and then of course you fail miserably and everybody laughs at you because you're just like a doofus or something, you're playing like a noob. But everybody's having a good time. You've got new content that you're creating based on what your subscribers want, and your subscribers are having a good time because they're interacting with you and directing the content and telling you what type of content that they want to see, which is super awesome. I know that sometimes YouTube creators specifically can actually run out of ideas. You can kind of hit writer's block or burnout when you're trying to think up new content that you want to create for your channel. But if you have subscribers and followers who are donating and paying you and telling you exactly the type of content that they want to see, that's a really cool way to engage with your audience. Honestly, your Camelot bounties don't even need to be that big. They could be pretty small too. Instead of having a bounty for something that's going to be an entire live stream or video, you could go with an idea like this one, where I'm going to play Bed Wars on Hypixel, and every time I die, I have to eat a lemon slice, which is gonna make me absolutely miserable because I'm gonna die all the time. But you can see right there that I have $5 of the 30 that are required to complete this bounty. Once I hit that $30 to claim the bounty, then I'm going to be just casually hanging out doing my live stream and stuff. We're gonna hit that bounty in the middle of the live stream, and suddenly every time I die, I'm gonna have to eat some lemon slices, and that's gonna be crazy. All right, so far we know that your users can subscribe on a monthly basis at different tiers. They can donate to you directly for shout outs during the stream with the overlays, and they can also claim bounties that you then have to perform in order to get those donations. But there's some other things going on too. You see, because people who subscribe to you on a monthly basis will actually get a vote that they can cast towards the different bounties. So even though they might not necessarily donate to claim a bounty, they can still vote for the different bounties. And this allows you to know that certain bounties have content that's really interesting to your most loyal and dedicated viewers. I'm gonna leave some links down in the description below to show you guys some of the ideas on what bounties are, and then you can maybe come up with your own concepts for bounties that you might like to create for your community. But there's one more thing to talk about here, and that's Minecraft server owners and how they can utilize Camelot for their community. You see, Camelot was built for streamers specifically, but can also be used by YouTubers. The Camelot developers definitely were not thinking about Minecraft servers when they were developing the system, but I think I've come up with a pretty interesting way to use it for my own community. I mean, a simple idea would be to create bounties for your servers. So maybe there is a new feature that your players want to unlock on the server, maybe some new textures or a new item or a new world or a world reset or new mini game released or things of that sort that your players can donate towards those bounties. You could have a bounty of $1,000 to launch a new Bed Wars map that your players can play on, and then one day when you reach that $1,000, release the new Bed Wars map, and everybody has a great time. One of the ways that I'm actually using it, which I think is pretty cool, but then of course I'm the one who came up with it, so you know, I'm a little bit biased on it. But since I have 4 different servers on my network, I have created what's called hype squads. At the beginning of each month, I open up 4 different bounties on Camelot, and my players can actually go to Camelot and they can donate to one of these 4 bounties, or they could donate to all 4 if they wanted to. These 4 bounties are the different hype squads, one for each of my servers. And the server at the end of each month that has the most donations and the most votes from monthly subscribers will actually win that month's prize. As of right now, the prize is just the ability to get more live streams and YouTube videos and events dedicated on that server, which is really cool because it means that the players on that server, they're going to be shown off more on my YouTube channel and in my live streams. They're excited about that. They're pumped about it. But in the future, it could be something different. Maybe we're going to do drop parties every weekend on the server that wins, or maybe we're going to release some new features, or we're going to do something special on there. I'm not sure what yet. We'll just see what happens when it happens. So the bottom line is that I'm actually using Camelot, which was built for live streaming and YouTube, and instead I have made it work for me on my Minecraft server. And it's working so well, in fact, that this past month, my Villagered SMP server was the winner, and it was only up for a couple of weeks. So that means this next month, August, I am going to be spending a lot of time on the Villagered SMP server, showing off players' builds, showing off the new features that are being released, and just hanging out with the community over there a little bit more than on the other servers. And if the other servers want to get that same type of attention, then they need to donate and vote more during the month of August so that they can get that top prize in September. What I'm getting at is this. Camelot is super flexible. You can use it for a lot of different things. It doesn't just have to be live streams and YouTube videos, but it can also be useful for your Minecraft server, especially if you have a small, close, tight-knit community. Once you start hitting those bigger numbers, it might get a little bit unruly for you to use it as a way to monetize your Minecraft server, but you probably have other ways of monetizing your server at that point anyway. But if you're just a small, tight-knit community and you've got people that know each other and they're friends and they're competitive against each other, then I think that Camelot could definitely be useful for you, just kind of kicking your community up off the ground and giving people a cool way to engage with you, the creator and the leader of that community. I personally love Camelot right now. I've even only been using it for a few weeks, even though I have been signed up for several months, but I already love it. I love that it brings Patreon and Streamlabs and Stream Elements donations all together in one place. I love that I have the ability to let my players engage with me directly and tell me the type of content that they want to see. I love that we can see the progress through the month and see what it is that people want. And I love that I can integrate this monthly subscribers with the donations so that those subscribers have a vote that is actively telling me and telling everybody what type of content we're going to be making in the future. You guys should check out Camelot for sure. And if you do, the link again is going to be down in the description below. Make sure you let them know that I sent you. I would really appreciate it. And I know that they would love to hear where you came from. If you got any questions about any of this, I've got a link to my Discord down in the description below as well. You can hit that up and come on over and chat with me. Or of course, if you really appreciate this video, then you should hit up my Camelot page and maybe throw a few dollars in. I don't know, it's up to you, baby. I'm not saying you need to do that. I'm just saying, if you want to. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. I really appreciate it. I also hope that you guys enjoy the changes I've been making here to this channel. I'm trying to go a little bit more professional and everything, trying to have a little bit more fun and create something that you guys can use for a long time to come. But let me know down in the comments below what you think about everything that's going on. I really appreciate it. I'll talk with you guys later.